our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And what a career resurgence for Baker Mayfield. He went from being a discarded starter to a Pro Bowl quarterback. And he's coming up with you where he's set career highs in passing yards, touchdowns, and completion percentage. But best of all, the ultimate leader for his ball club.
Once again, it's Irvin. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Buccaneers.
Here's Mayfield. There's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he went from being the surprise pick of the first round to the full-time starter late in the season. And now he has a chance to take this team to new heights starting in 2025. Really was impressed with him down the stretch, going head-to-head with Jaden Daniels in a huge game. Now, he could be their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing again, Penix. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
From the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson. In motion left, Godwin. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find McMillan here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield to throw it. Complete right side to Hutton. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
First down, Buccaneers.
To throw, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Handoff running left, Irving. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That's caught by Durham. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. Caught on a slant. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Gain of 5. Brings up third.
Looking to throw Penix. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
And the Falcons, first down.
Now Penix. That's complete to Mooney. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Buccaneers' 16-yard line.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. Oh, good move at the 5. Well, the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on third and 1. 75 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's up to 70 yards now in his first half receiving as he's got a first down. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. Mayfield now. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They work now on 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Mayfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
27 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In motion left, Godwin. Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton there to make the grab. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 29-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47.
They'll throw with Penix. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Falcons.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Corbin. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And he'll come up 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mayfield running left on the option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Mayfield on play action. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O'Keefe from 4 yards out. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Robinson's got it.
They'd love to just start back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Robinson up the middle.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Now Mayfield. There's a shot. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Penix. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here comes 3rd down and 7. They're going to look to throw. A complete to Drake London. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Falcons, first down.
To throw again is Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Penix. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Falcons, first down.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Throwing again, Penix. Worcester picks, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And a failure to convert. The game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And able to get this out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. A quick throw there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 5, just over 1:40 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's violated them.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here